Guess I'll just wait for Situ again. My goodness me, these podcasts. Look, he's not even here yet. Goodness gracious me, what am I going to do? I'm just going to have to wait. Just have to wait. Where is he? Well, looks like he's here. Finally, you made it.
Finally, I made it.
Well done, Situ. What is going on? We have not done one of these for quite some time.
Yes, because we have been busy.
Have we?
Yeah.
What have we been doing?
Few functions to attend, and we were busy with our work and everything.
Oh. Well, we have a gift. And we have a lovely, lovely day. Oh, with a clothes horse out the back. Well, are you excited?
Very excited.
Are you excited?
Very excited. I have a pimple though, guys. Look here.
Wow.
Because why? I have a wedding today.
It's wedding
That's
day
why.
today.
Yes.
It's definitely wedding day today on a random Wednesday, but oh my god. Look at this sky. He's blowing his nose. Can't believe it. And Monty's somewhere
Monte?
in the garden. There's a famous?
Yeah, like a beautician in Sri Lanka called Champi Sirivardhana. And yeah, and she's in Sri Lanka, so I'm going to just post a story saying on the way to Champi Sirivardhana to get dressed.
So we're going to the wedding today. This is wedding vibes, and
Exciting times!
we're in the car and we are in casual dress
Yes.
because everything's in the back.
Yeah.
Everything is in the
is
back.
In the back.
And are you excited? I ask you this every time we do filming.
I'm excited and at the same time I'm scared because we might left something at home. It happens.
Oh, what did we leave at home?
I don't know. We left Monty at home.
We left the cat at home.
Yeah, we left the cat at home. So he will be very sad for a day. He
Anyway,
will have to suck it up.
we are off to see the wizard.
Here for the glam.
Here for the glam. This is the hotel room. Well, the motel room, shall I say? Ah, what have we got? Oh, we need some light.
Sunlight.
So we need some light, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's not going to work. Which way do they open? Oh, they don't. Oh, they're only kind of half open. Okay. This is the room. Oh, look at this on the wall. It's quite nice. Quite nice, quite nice. Oh, the bed moves. Oh, whoops. Okay. Let's unpacking.
I have two hats, guys.
Oh, of course.
Secret.
Always late. Always late. Always late. Is always. Here we go. We're going to the wedding and we are all dressed in jewels. And I'm just waiting for Situ to come out. Eventually. Where is he? There he is. Strutting his stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Hello, dear.
I can't even walk in these shoes. Oh, look at my cleavage.
Oh, wow. Alright. Best we get going. Look at this beautiful room. Isn't it beautiful? Gorgeous. And yes, we are. Which table are we at? This one?
Yeah.
Oh, we're here. Okay. We're there. Oh, I have to sit opposite you. Oh, there's a you.
Yeah.
How beautiful.
Do we have a place to keep the kids?
Oh, he's waiting patiently for his friends. And my friends, Shani and Tarika, coming. And look at this little setup. So beautiful. I finally found my chair. Something smells nice in the kitchen. And have you calmed down a little bit? Hey? Oh, he's nervous and anxious.
Marriage is a promise, made in the hearts of two people who love each other, but it's also a commitment that takes a lifetime to fulfill. And within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. A wife and a husband are each other's teachers, listeners, critics, and best friends.
And I want to show you these ones. See how beautiful these flowers are. These are from our garden.
They are.
I love the colors. See, summer is here.
Natural.
Yeah, excited.
These are organic flowers. And
Except sometimes I spray some rose. What do you call it?
rose spray.
Pesticide.
Yeah.
Pesticides.
I think some
sometimes,
rose spray.
You know.
He's got to do the rose sprays because we have the bugs and... Oh, look, you're in my shot. Alrighty, taking two. A bit of a camera angle issue there. So what do we have? We've got Archie, who was 13.
Yeah, you already know, like, our beautiful cat just passed away.
Yeah.
And we had his birthday on...
The 12th of
Yeah, on the
October.
12th.
The 12th of October. Bless his soul.
We
Oh
had
my
a tiny
goodness.
ceremony.
We
And
did.
Monty misses him every day. He's like
No.
hell bored now.
That is true. That is true. What are we going to talk about today? Today is a very special topic.
Yeah. We are going to talk about our relationship.
Relationships. Okay, so they are hard work. They are very, very much hard work. However, they come naturally. And if it doesn't work naturally, what do you say to that relationship, Situ? Goodbye. Okay? That's what you say to that kind of a
rather than
relationship.
saying goodbye instantly, try and work it out, and then if it don't go well, then say bye.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, that's an interesting way of looking at it.
I don't know. Like in other culture, that's how we do.
What do you mean in your culture? Please tell me
is
about
like
your
in
culture.
other-
He's Sri Lankan, by the way.
Our Sri Lankan culture like is basically family oriented.
Yep.
So like for an example, for us, divorce is not like let's talk about.
Not a thing. It's not a thing.
Before 2025, okay, it is like very family oriented and divorce was not a thing. It is, but now things have changed for the better. So
What do you mean?
yeah.
So you can divorce and it's okay. It's acceptable.
You can like by law, like you can still like divorce like even before 2025, but
Okay.
when we talk about the social norms,
Yeah.
so it's not a thing. It wasn't a thing. So now it's like everything has changed. So yeah, but yeah. So we will try to work it out. And yeah,
As a couple,
as a couple,
you'll try and work it out.
Yeah.
Okay. What I think is great is my parents, and I just have to say this, just throw this into the mix. 50 years. Congratulations, guys. 50 years
yes,
of being married. I cannot believe that. Can you believe that?
I can.
What do you mean you can?
It is because I'm coming from a background like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I have never seen like people getting divorced that much. Of course, I have some in my family, but it was like
yeah.
later.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
was a bit of
everything
a,
happened.
in a white kind of world, it was a bit of 50-50
Yeah,
for us.
I want to know about that. Can you like explain?
How?
Can
What do you
just
mean?
Say like how is the culture, the relationships in Australia?
It was
and-
50-50 with my friends. My parents were still together, but then the parents that weren't together in school, I'm sorry to say, but the kids were like kind of misfits a little bit.
No,
Like-
I don't understand.
Okay, sort of like they were rebellious, they were in trouble, they were the kids that didn't have the two parents, you know. And I'm not saying, you know, we do need two parents. I'm not saying everybody does. This is just my observation of the times. And it was apparent, yeah, the kids in school that would have the one mum or the one dad, and to no fault of any of their own, it was just, they were just different kids. As I said, they were a bit more rebellious. They were a bit more, you know, maybe some were a bit more outgoing. It was just, yeah, they were also needing to be nurtured a little bit from, you know, parents like my parents. Like we would have, you know, those sorts of kids over, and we would, you know, take them under our wing, not only as my parents would, but, you know, us as friends. If you're a little bit more, you know, mature like I was as a kid, you would be, you know, you'd be looking for the people who, and helping the people who didn't have everything you had, I suppose. And that's, yeah. That's
Yeah, and
how it-
also I think like it is good to, you know, like divorce, like rather than just fighting all the time in front of
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Why would you want to, be together when there was just no point in being together? Why would you do that to the children? Why would you do that to the household? The whole vibe would be just off. And I think that's where what I'm saying about these kids who were, you know, possibly a misfit. And that was because they didn't have the grounding, or they didn't have the discipline, or whatever the case was. Yeah. From the two, the mother figure, the father figure, that sort of thing. So,
Sometimes I think the discipline comes within. It is because I remember
Oh, absolutely.
my parents, like, they were never like, you have to like do this or do that. Sometimes when it comes to like educational stuff, other than that, like, I never had so much,
so you had what? Freedom to be yourself.
except being gay, of course.
Well, yes, there's a problem. So coming out
So
to the...
like it comes, it's a part of the relationship.
Well, I think it's a good that a relationship can be embraced by, you know, for example, my parents and your parents.
Yeah, they did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to see that, you know, you're good for me and I'm good for you. And I think both of the parent sets.
I'm talking about like
Can
when I
see
was
that.
a kid. Just that, other than that.
So what do you think makes us work?
Understanding,
Oh, God, he's straight into the answers. God, I'm loving it. That's good. Understanding.
tolerating some things. Like it's not like in a bad way, but you know, we have some issues. Like
Oh, gosh, what are they?
he's very into clean things, like cleaning and stuff. It doesn't mean that I'm a pig, you know. I do clean things, but like
You
I
do
can't
clean
clean things all the time. Do you
No,
know what
that's-
I mean? Like if
that's
we are
fair.
cooking,
That's fair.
I will just like cook everything, and then at the when I'm done cooking, I will clean everything. That's how
Okay.
like I do.
So
but he just need to do it like on the spot.
So the
those
cooking,
kind of things.
the kitchen, that's where we kind of don't work well together. Is
What
that
category like we can put it into? Like
house domestication? Domestication.
tolerating category or
Yeah,
like
okay,
I
we're
hate
gonna
this
have-
category? What category do you think it is?
Are we going to have categories?
I don't like you cooking category. What category?
Yeah, well, it's just it's the
Tolerating
it's the-
category. Yeah, tolerating category.
Gosh,
We can say that.
he's definitely warmed up today, hasn't he? Understanding, yeah, it's understanding.
Understanding.
It's trust. There's a trust there. There is pure love, and I say pure love in regards to freedom, having the freedom to be himself. Like he has the freedom to be himself all the time. He can do whatever he wants in regards to his, his makeups and his dancing or his. Little.
I don't do makeup that much. Guys. It's just like I just have this new obsession, and I am just like trying it out at home. Just
You might want to check TikTok for that one because what are we doing on TikTok at the
I just
moment?
put like just
My God, there's so much going on.
one video and that's it. So like, what do you tolerate
What do I tolerate?
about me apart
Oh.
from cooking?
Oh gosh, I tolerate. I think your age. I mean, there's
So you tolerate my age?
No, I don't tolerate your age. I'm just saying that that's a bit of a difference between us. Is that you're 30, I'm 47. Yes, that is a massive difference, but it doesn't come up at home. But just maybe maturity levels. We have.
He's more like he thinks more younger than me.
That
I
is
think
true.
like very old.
That is true. And I think that is the perfect dynamic. If I'm a little bit younger in the mind, you're a little bit older in the mind, and I'm older than you, but you're younger than me, doesn't that just gel? Doesn't that gel? Like you put me back in my place, I put you back in your place in regards to particular, mature or what's the word I'm looking for? The relevancy behind an issue.
Yeah,
It
but
might
we
be
can't say it will gel for like everybody in that way.
correct.
Yeah.
It might not
For
gel
us, it
for
gels.
everybody.
It gels.
So what else gels for you?
About you?
Yeah.
You don't drink that much.
I don't drink that much.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
don't
good thing.
either, so
And we don't do drugs. We're not
No.
like I can't even take pills for crying out loud.
for me, like if I drink, I will take at least 3 days to recover from it. So
Oh, same.
I
And
can't
it's
tolerate
now
it.
Sunday, and we got drunk on
We had a drink on. It's not just one drink. We had lots of drinks on
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night, and I'm
And
still recovering.
It's Sunday, and we are still feeling a little bit under
My
the weather.
stomach hurts. My back hurts.
Oh my goodness
head hurts.
me! And this is what I
my
mean.
legs hurts.
Older in the head,
Yeah, I'm like 60, guys.
younger in the head. So I mean, you get along with my parents, like we were talking about before. I get along with your parents. I get along with your friends. I know some of your work people, etc., etc. You're sort of intertwined in my life as well, in that sense. You know my parents. You could call my mum today without me even knowing about it, and have a conversation with her. You know what I mean? How good is that? That's like a development that I think a relationship definitely needs. You can't be hiding, yourself from, a parent or a friend or a group of people, and it's part of the dynamic that you are the couple that goes to the events or turns up to the family functions and things like that together, and happy and. I've been in situations before where I've been with different people before, and so have you in life. And
No.
Oh.
I just had 2 relationships back then.
Okay, yes, and tell me. Okay,
One is for a week, and then other one was for a month. It is because
A
it
week
went
and a
for
month?
because
Gosh.
I was doing my advanced level examination, and that's why. So I was like, I need to concentrate on this now. That's why it was for a month.
Are you whispering again?
I'm not whispering.
It was for a month, and that he's telling us that it was because he was studying, but it actually wasn't. And this is what I was going to say, is that if there's no dynamic there, and if you're not able to show that with the family, with the friends, if you're not able to have a good time, if you're the one sitting there in the corner like this,
I am sometimes like that.
yeah, but you're just too drunk or too tired. Like
Yeah.
that's the reason why you're doing that. But the case is that you don't need or want a partner that's going to be a shit face or a shithead in situations like that. You're going to want somebody to be involved, to have those relationships, like I said, with the friends and the family. And you do, and that's fantastic. And that's just one thing I love about you, is that you gelled really easily with all of the world that I had, and I think that I gelled with your world as well.
I take time to gel though.
You do, but that's your culture.
You can gel like this. You are like blah 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 blah.
Yes,
blah,
we've
blah, 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 blah,
we've
blah.
established this. We've established that I am blah blah blah, and you are the introvert.
Yeah.
In our relationship, is it selfish or just a no-no, to have your own time, to have your spare time?
No.
Good.
I
Because
don't
I
know.
agree.
I need sometimes time like that.
Yeah.
Let's say like if I have a very busy day, running here and there,
Yeah.
doing work and everything, and I need some time to sit by myself and just, relax.
And that's fair.
Yeah. I get drained.
I think me time is very important.
time, yes.
I've had me time all my life, and I love me time, and people who know me will probably know that is a thing that I will just go off and be by myself for a minute and half an hour, and that's a good thing. But you're cool with that. You're totally cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that because I understand that, because I also need that time sometimes.
And that's a comfortable
And
thing.
yeah, and you understand that too.
Yeah, so that's a comfortable thing. I think you need to have those moments in a relationship where,
It's not like always, not
Together.
talking to each other and just
Well, that's
like
true.
staying in the house. It's not like that. It's like for maybe 15 minutes, you just like unwind, just sit down, eat something
what if
without talking.
one of us said to the other, I'm just needing to go and find myself now. What would you do? What would you...
Find myself.
Yeah, like I'm going to need a break. I'm going to need a break. Just from the relationship, from you, for now. Wouldn't you think we would have talked about that prior to... Remember that meme we saw, that little story we saw, and that lady's in the car?
Yeah.
And she's talking about... I'll show you the clip.
Doubt in your mind.
Know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where all of those things, okay? Had a full breakdown. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. And that is probably the reason why I have not left. Okay. Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always happen are not met, right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3, and I still don't know who I am. So for me to be like, oh, I can't be myself, or you don't love me for who I am, isn't really fair, because I don't know who I am.
So you're willing to break up your family of 3. You've already thought through and worked out in your mind the logistics of how you want things to go, all the way down to the dog. You have a phenomenal man that is faithful to you, that apparently is taking care of business on top of things. There's no financial lack per se or anything like that. And so essentially what you're telling us is that you're bored. And because you don't have no real struggle or no trauma and no issues and problems, and because you don't really know what's on the outside of that door, because I'm going to just tell you, on the outside of that door, it's demons out here. Real talk. The streets is waiting to eat you alive. I don't know what's wrong with women. What makes them think that you should? Women are literally dying for a good man, and this chick is saying that she want to break up her whole family because she not content.
It's not like we are just having a huge communication thing like before doing that. It's now like we have been together so long, so now we know like when do I need to give him some time, you know.
That's
to
true. So you just
recharge,
know.
so we understand our moods. Let's
Yeah.
say like if he had like a bad day in the office, and then I will know that.
Bad day
and
at the
then-
office.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, okay, now he needs some time to, you know, calm himself down because he had a very stressful, bad day in the office. So I'll be like,
And you're out on the sites, I suppose you could say, without giving
Yeah.
too much away. And you would have a bad day too. You
Oh,
get
yeah.
you get dirty, you get physical, and you get dirty. So
especially on Mondays and Fridays. So
Yeah.
he knows that.
so it's kind of like
Yeah.
walk in the door. Are you hungry? I'll always go for the food. You got to go for their stomachs, yeah. If it's a relationship situation where, but that's where you win me over. If you know, and that's what he does. He does little things within the relationship regarding the little things. For example, when I get hungry, you know, our first trip to Sri Lanka, he was hiding snacks. After about a week, we did this for, I think it was 3.5 weeks, our first trip there. But after
Yeah.
about a week, he realized that if he has snacks in his bag, the mood will come down. I will calm. I'll have a lolly in my mouth. He would have
It's
shut
not
me
like
up.
I'm scared of him or like anything.
No one's saying that. But you're
like-
in sync with.
Yeah. There needs to be something, you know,
What do you mean?
to eat like in the fridge or like snacks or something. And then he gets hungry all the time anyway, so yeah. I don't eat that much. I eat like a tiny bit. I don't get hungry that much.
Yeah, right.
So yeah.
Would you ever get bored in our relationship? Would you, if something happened, you know, where you were just like, oh, I don't like this. This is just like, why are we doing this? You know, like if we like ran a business and you didn't like the business or something, would you just go along with it, or would you speak up? Would you, you know, what?
Earlier, I wasn't.
What do you mean?
It is like in the beginning of the relationship. So
Oh.
like we were like, you know, because you didn't know me that much, I didn't know you that much. So I'll be like, okay, so let's try it. It might go well or blah, blah, blah. But now I think I am, you know, if I
Do you have
don't
an
like
example?
anything, I'll tell you. Oh, especially like the topics we are like planning to talk about
Right.
in the channel.
Right.
And he always comes up with this controversial, you know, just like
Well, you've got to talk about stuff.
shooting yourself in the head kind of topics.
Yeah, not quite.
So like,
So, what makes a gay relationship work over a straight relationship or over any other relationship. I don't know why I said a straight relationship, but what makes a gay relationship work? There's two men involved in this, and a lot of people might not understand, well, how does that work? What's the dynamic there? Apart from, personal things where, I got asked the other day, oh, I did, I got asked at the wedding the other day, oh, I didn't tell you this. Is there a, I'll tell you who later, but is there a, are you the, so you're both men? And I was like, yes, that's right. So are you the female or, and I'm like, oh, what, as in roles, as in, are you talking about like what? Like the bedroom or, oh, well, yeah, but also just in general. And I was just like, well, no, like we're both men. Quite clearly, we're both men, but yeah, straight people are confused.
That is, different from any other relationship. Like other than that, I think relationships are all the same, whether it's like straight or gay or like.
Well, that's right.
There are like a lot of other terms. So.
And you go back to love is love and all that stuff, and
love is love for anybody, right?
That's right, and that's where we're at. But I had to explain that one doesn't turn into the female and one doesn't turn into the male. We're both still males, and same for two females. They're both still two females.
Oh my God, like that's a very hard question. Like imagine if somebody comes to me and asking that question, I'll be very awkward. I will not know what to say.
Well, what do you think you would say? Because I was approached, and I don't know where you were. You might have been in the toilet or something, but it was a strange one because I hadn't been asked that in probably years, probably a good decade. But look, what specifically makes that work is, I believe, is that you may or may not want to hear it, but in a sexual sense, okay, I'm just going to throw this one in there really quickly. In a sexual sense, you know each other. You know each other's anatomy. I think that, the anatomy, if the anatomy is the same, you understand that is, how everything works, all that sort of thing. Not that we don't understand, how a female's anatomy works, and that's absolutely fine, but just not attracted to there or that, and that's it. I just think there's a comfortability in having same-sex relationships in a sexual sense. But obviously, he's now mute.
I don't know how to answer that.
And doesn't want to. It's not really a question. It's just a topic, really. But that's an understanding as to how two men work. Yeah, in my eyes.
But in general, I think trust, understanding each other.
Yeah, trust.
Understanding like what he likes and what I like. And then our work.
So there's same interests as well, isn't there?
Same interests.
There's things like gardening, the little things like the movies, where we go on holidays, how we want the house designed. Food that we're going to eat.
Nap times.
Yeah, what are we going to do on the weekends? It's a back and forth with us. It's not too much of an argument, is it? It just kind of works.
We have arguments
of course
that sometimes.
Of course, but it's not always.
It's not always.
It's a mutual respect. It's an understanding.
Agree to disagree.
Well, there's an agree to disagree. So you're saying that you'll do things that I don't want to do and vice versa?
Yeah, sometimes you don't need to watch the movies I select.
Okay.
And I don't want to watch the movies you select.
Okay.
And sometimes you don't like the music that I select.
Yeah, that's true. We don't have to like the same music. Absolutely right. But look, there's little things like I can't deal with heights. I cannot deal with heights. No way. You won't get me up on anything high. I think everybody knows this. You'll only see me in a plane. But yeah, I won't be climbing stairs, and I won't be doing anything like parachuting, and I won't be anything like a chairlift. I won't even be climbing like a spire.
I can do that. I can climb into like heights.
And what do you think if I can't?
Huh?
What do you think if I can't? Is that a mutual understanding between us?
It is a mutual understanding. Remember, we went to Sigiriya, and then you were like, "Oh my God, I don't want to climb this,"
Correct.
and I wanted to climb it. I have climbed it once, and
Right.
so I think maybe twice, but I loved it. And then, anyways, that I can't leave him. So then we saw the things that we wanted to see.
But I will forsake the view. I will just let go of the view.
Yeah, but the view is like something.
Yes.
I
but
will
do I need to shit my
blindfold you next
pants
time and take you.
to get? Well, that was the idea. The other idea is that I have some sort of goggles on and I can't see what's going on. But you're gonna have to. Yeah, it's gonna tunnel vision. That's what I need when I'm doing something heights wise. What about an open relationship? Just speaking about gay relationships, a lot of guys do an open relationship. Now, just know. Just know. You might sit down and you might have these conversations and you might agree to it at the time. But I can tell you right now, it won't
I
work.
had friends back then.
Some people it does
talking
work
about
for.
like in Sri Lanka.
Yes.
I had my best friends who had those kind of relationships.
Goodness.
And I always had a issue like, so how is this gonna work?
Yeah.
So it is because the first thing is in Sri Lanka, like it's basically a homophobic country. So
Of course.
it is just, I didn't have that much gay friends, and I got my connection to the community, I think, after 2015. Like I was around maybe 20, 21 years old. And then I got to know like about, okay, now there are people, other gay people exist. So we had this organization and we used to show movies once in a month, every month a movie, so everybody get together, talk about news, and
It's good for people to meet up
Yeah,
in
like-
that sense as well. We're not just
Yeah.
scrolling. Yeah.
We didn't had any gay clubs or like anything.
No.
It is just getting together for to watch a movie, and then we will have refreshment, and then we will talk about the movie, and then after that everybody will hang out kind of situation. So after getting to know people, I realized so they are fine, they were doing fine, and then I thought to myself, if it's okay for them, so then why should I bother? Like, it's not something that I'll do, but
What do you mean, why should you bother?
it's their life to live, so who
Right,
am I
so-
to judge?
Okay, right. So you didn't want to judge.
If it's
yeah, yeah.
work for them, it works for them.
Yeah.
So
And
why
that's
should I
that's
care?
what I was saying before. I'm not going to judge that either. It didn't work for me, and it didn't work for a lot of people I've seen. But look, I've also seen people it has worked for, so that's good. But the trust, the understanding, it literally has to be on the board. Like, it has to be on a piece of paper. Like, it'd have to be a contract of some sort. It'd have to be a full, like, point form. This
Right.
is allowed, this is not allowed.
Who make contracts?
Well, who goes in open relationships and doesn't have a set of rules? Do you have a set of rules for that?
Yeah, like also sometimes he comes, he just tells me stories sometimes, and I sometimes find very
stories.
strange. It's not like strange because I don't have that much, experience in gay culture because I'm coming from Sri Lanka, and we never had like gay clubs, or like we were never like openly gay. So I don't know some terms and what are they and blah blah blah. So I learned a lot from him as well. So yeah.
And what did you learn? Not to be in an open relationship? Or
Or no,
you kind
like,
of learned the other side, I think.
what is an open relationship?
What is, right.
Okay, so there are some terms and what are they? And I'll ask you like, what is this? and blah blah blah, and then you will explain it to me. I'm saying like, even though like I'm gay, I'm still learning. It just sometimes I feel like I came from a cave, and after coming to like Australia, I started.
Well, you didn't come from a cave.
No. What I said was like the feeling,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, so there's all the terminologies as well, the polyamorous, and
I still don't know what it is.
I was gonna list them, but I don't.
And like even I
know
remember
what they are.
monogamous, like
Monogamous
I didn't know like what
is
it
us.
is.
This is oh really?
I was like, what was that?
Well, monogamy is where you're exclusive to
I
one
know it
person,
now.
and yes, and that's what we are, is exclusive to each other. And I don't think there's anything wrong or boring about that. You may find within the gay culture that is wrong or boring. There are that many people judging people in monogamous relationships, and there are
Judges.
there are people out there judging monogamous relationships. As many people. Do you not follow people on Instagram who just go, oh, that's not for me, this is just stupid, why would you do that?
I follow Kim Kardashian. I follow all the Kardashians. I follow all the eyeshadow people.
We've established
Yes.
that. Absolutely. So look, when we're on holidays, you look out for me. When I'm on holidays, I look out for you. We kiss each other hello. We kiss each other goodbye. You know, it's the little things, as far as I'm concerned. And I always say to him, you could be dead tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah, don't I? Like, kiss me. Let's walk out the door. Like, what if a car runs over you in 5 minutes' time? I didn't even kiss you goodbye. So
my parents used to do that when we were kids. And when my
Yes.
dad is going to work, and he used to like kiss my mom.
yes.
So yeah. And then when we grew up, it stopped.
Well, that's interesting. Why? Why did it stop?
I don't know.
Because you got older. Because they thought, oh well, he's going to look after himself now. Is this correct?
I don't know that. I need to ask why.
Yeah, but I mean that's an important part.
Yeah, but that was a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Yeah, of a relationship, and you know I don't think there's any. What do we argue about? There's not the only arguments really are about the cooking situation, because he does make a mess. Bless him.
Yeah, but I clean it up. That's what I said.
It's just a mess, like during the process. It's the process.
Yeah, but you have to make a mess, and then
processing
you have to clean
mess.
it up. If there's no mess, there will be nothing to be cleaned.
Procedural mess.
Like what?
Like, right, so there's bench space, you know, all over there. You need to use the entire bit of bench space.
Yeah, because I'm the
For
only one
something
who's
there.
cooking.
There's-
And every time when I start cooking, he have something to do in the kitchen. And he will not come to the kitchen any other time. As soon as I get my stuff to cook, and he comes, and he have lots of things to do.
Oh, goodness. Like what?
Yeah, like, okay, I'll make a coffee. And then, like, most importantly, to pinpoint what I'm doing wrong. That is what he have to do all the time.
Yes. So what else?
There are some times when I give like advice to him, he will never listen. So
Oh.
he have his like own ways, and now I stop saying things.
Well, you
For an
shouldn't
example,
stop.
like if you are going to the sun, just use a sunscreen, or like use like a moisturizer at night to the face. And he thinks like aloe vera gel will, you know, solve all his skin problems. But
So
it's
there's definitely differences. There's definitely differences between us, and I think that will work and has worked. We're coming up to like 5 years. It's nearly 5 years. Yes.
yeah, it is fine.
And we met in a club. We met in the usual club situation, locked the eyes and, you know, said hello and did a little bit of a kiss and swapped the numbers and all that sort of thing. It was a natural process as well. And I think that...
Don't tell like we kissed. It's like it just looks like I'm a slut. It's just like
Staying in.
kissing
And
in
then
the first.
And then,
First thing.
yeah, and then it kind of just worked. The day after I meet this guy, I've got to go and get a new cat, right? So,
Boring.
and he's up there at the moment. Not this one, the other younger of the two that was two and now is one. Yeah, I had to kick him out. I had him over. I was just like, come over, come and stay, blah, 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 because that's the sort of person I am, you know, just get to know them just a little bit more, straight up. If I'm going to meet you in a club and I'm going to have a conversation with you, yeah, I'm going to want to know who you are and what you're all about.
He was very friendly. He was very warm.
I was friendly and warm.
Yeah.
It's so nice. And yeah, you said that. You felt like, how did you feel?
Yeah, because I have never had a connection like that with a man before, because I'm coming from, again, like from a homophobic country, and guys in those countries are very like self-conscious and like what will other people think, you know, we need to keep this as a secret, and I never believed in it. Like, you know, if you have a connection to somebody,
Yeah.
if you feel something with somebody, and like especially like in a homophobic country, like you can't be, you know, hiding everything forever. So like there will be no life to it, you know. You just have to, you know, accept each other and accept your friends and everything. So he was all that. He was very warm. He was very friendly. And
Thank you. That's very
Yeah.
nice of you to say. But then I kicked him out, of course. The next morning, went to get Monty and invited Situ back over. I don't think I was even calling you Situ back then. It was still... Was it Situ? I think
Yeah,
it was
it
Situ.
was Situ.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I want to call him Ayodhya.
nobody can pronounce that.
But apparently nobody can pronounce it. Oh my God, there must be a huge amount of people in India not being able to pronounce the city name.
Yeah, I mean, Indian people can. Indian Sri Lankan can.
Oh! Anyway, he chose Situ and I was just like, I actually prefer, like, you know, your original name. I don't sort of like abbreviations, but look, it's stuck. It's stuck. And yeah, it sounds a little bit too much like previous boyfriends. It has the same initials as previous boyfriends. It's just a little bit, I can't get rid of the...
And my
the
great
S&P.
grandfather's name is John.
Oh! Did I know that? I don't think I actually
told
knew
you.
that.
It was, I think, John.
John. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my John is Jon, and that's thanks to my mother for being eccentric about the name. But yes, what else? Because that's pretty much, there's love, there's trust. Well, love is trust. There's understanding. There's patience. There is tolerance of certain things at certain levels. There's common interests. Yeah, like the list could go on. I think it's going to start boring people if we're just, you know, promoting how successful we are in a relationship. But like I said in the beginning, we're not...
I think nobody like is successful. Like,
That's
in
right.
a relationship, you have to work on it every day.
That's exactly
That's
right.
what I believe.
That's exactly right. So, I mean, you know, you still, though, get up and you're happy. If you get up and you're not happy, think about your situation. Okay? I've been in good and in bad, and I think that if you're the killer, and I've saved the best for last, the killer is the word that I teach everybody, whether it's friends, family, new lovers, old lovers, comparisons, and reflections.
You can't compare, I don't think.
Reflections. That's what we need to do, reflections.
Reflections. What does that mean?
The word is resentment. Okay? So if you have any kind of resentment toward...
So he taught me this word,
Yes, I did.
resentment. I never knew about this word before.
What do you think about
And,
the
like,
word now?
I never like even heard about it back in Sri Lanka. resentment, and he was like, resentment, and I was like, what does
It's a
that mean?
killer. What does it mean? Do you know what it means now?
I know now.
Yeah, it's when you're dwelling that much on everything, pretty much. You're dwelling on what they said, you're dwelling on what they cooked in the kitchen, you're dwelling on the fact that they slept next to you in the bed and you didn't want them to. It's all of the things that piss you off that you're not talking about. That is your resentment. And if you have this, if this is lingering, that one topic, that two topics, that three topics, those four topics, they're just going to go, bleh. They're going to explode at the end of the day, at the start of the day, in the middle of the day. That's
And
the
now
killer.
I say, like, if I
That
don't
is the-
like anything, I'll tell you, like, on the spot.
And that is exactly
And sometimes he
right.
agrees and sometimes he don't. But yeah.
No, but wouldn't you rather go into an argument with the person who's telling you about their resentment rather than have them say nothing, okay, and bring up the resentment later? Wouldn't you just go to yourself, well, could you have said that 2 days ago?
Yeah, but still you are saying it.
Yeah.
After even 2 days.
Yeah, but I've sat on it. I've seethed on it. I haven't said it. I've thought about you and how much I hate you doing that for 2 days. And then I say it.
Yeah,
Like-
but sometimes people take time to say things, right?
They
Need to
do.
process.
They do. I don't know who takes time. I mean,
I
there's
take
no
some
time like the present.
I take time.
It's of course you do. You do take time, and that's fine, and that's absolutely fine. But now you're going to take the time to, say what you need to say. You're going to take less time, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm not taking
You're
that
going to take
much
less
time
time.
now. I
Yeah.
will say earlier I was like, okay, then you shout, and I will just like,
But then
stay
again,
silent, and when you are calm, I'll tell you. And now I'm like, no, let's fire.
so what are we going to talk about next time? I've actually invited a friend of mine on, who has just trekked just under Mount Everest, and I don't know if he's watching. I'm just going to throw this out there. This is an official invite. Come to the House Hype and
Yeah,
talk about.
We need to explore your journey.
Yes.
And it's like really interesting.
He's walked all through the Himalayas and
Yeah.
from Nepal to basically the base.
Snow, the mountains,
base camp.
the adventure you had, how hard it was, the
Yeah.
prepping. Like, it's not like just climbing and a very, ordinary mountain or something. It's just like a tallest mountain in the world. So,
And I think some
what
inspo.
about the prepping? Yeah, the inspiration.
Yeah,
How did you
why,
have-
how, what got you through? I mean, getting up that high, I can't even fathom the thought of climbing. Like I'll climb, but I won't be doing any heights. Need to know everything that's been going on. So there's an official invite to my friend if you would like to come on and talk about your experience. Otherwise, there are still topics on the Word doc, and we have just been extremely busy. And I promise you we'll be back. We've actually
still recovering
yeah
from Wednesday.
we're going to have a little wedding preview that will be coming very shortly. And if it hasn't come already, I might do that prior to this. And there's a little gardening. There's a bit of gardening. It has been
summer.
It's not summer yet. It's spring.
Oh, yeah.
So we might
Sometimes feel like still it's winter anyways.
Yeah, it is spring and it's sometimes winter, but that's Melbourne, Australia for you. And as he looks outside, that's a very good skin tone you've got there when you look that way. No, the other way.
Yeah, I don't I use
that's the
only
one.
like aloe vera gel. I use sunscreen. I use moisturizer.
Oh. Oh,
You can try that too. So
yes,
you can also
yes.
have beautiful
There's
skin.
that's a little bit of
Yeah,
a,
but you don't.
Thank you. A little bit of a dynamic there is that he doesn't get peeved when I say no. No. Do you?
Yeah, no, like he comes with sunburns and then he will be like, look, this, I need to see the doctor. And like, I'll be like, if you put sunscreen on your face,
I'd rather take risks.
you don't need to freak out.
Well, that's just me. I'd rather take risks and deal with the consequences later. I think anybody that's watching this and
Prevention is better than cure.
knows me would agree. That's also true. Gosh, there's so many little cliche comments here.
It's just the lighting, guys. It's nothing. I don't have anything on my face, okay? It's just this. Nothing.
we got 3 more
I'm
subscribers.
so hungover, that's why. Yeah.
3 more subscribers while we did nothing.
Oh, thank you,
But,
guys.
so we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yes.
This is fantastic. I'm going to leave this set up here. I might get him to do another podcast tomorrow after we just get through another day of recovery. Why don't you pick a topic, Situ? Because that's what we're here to do.
Hangover glow. How to get glow.
The hangover glow.
After getting drunk.
Do you want to do a little promo for your TikTok makeup eyes? You might want to do that. Yes. Check him out. TikTok. What's your tag on TikTok?
Yeah, but still there's nothing to check because I'm experimenting here.
Well, you've done a video or 2, haven't you? Goodness me.
Yeah, but it's like terrible. So.
Oh, okay. Well,
And my friend told me, like, anyways, like, those colors don't suit your, like, skin. Thank you so much. So,
which
I
friend?
ordered, like, nude colors.
Which friend was this?
Timothy.
Oh, goodness me. Dimottu. Be nice. Be nice, please. Yes, he's trying his best, okay?
No, he's just joking. Yeah. I'm just making
Of
fun
course,
him.
of course. Look, guys, there's a hair on my microphone, and I suppose just giving you a bit of an insight as to who we are and how we work and what the dynamic is. And look, there's been no conversation about breaking up, having a break, even a fight to the point.
What do you mean by having a break?
Just having a break and then going back to the relationship.
Do people do that?
Yes, they do. That's what I was saying before, Situ. As far as I'm concerned, a break is a breakup.
What does that mean?
Well, you tell
And
me.
how can you, like, it's not like, you are like in science class and just suddenly, oh my God, I'm bored with this, like, photosynthesis, now I need a break.
Yes.
And then I will come back to
And that's what it
photosynthesis.
That's what it is. It's an experiment to some people. Yes, but
We
no.
don't have those kind of things. And also, like, there's one thing I need to remember. Sorry, I need to say.
Yeah.
When I, like, came here, he was, like, friends with all his, like, ex-boyfriends. And, like, he had, a very good connection with them. And I was like,
I wouldn't say
surprised to see it because
very good connection with ex-boyfriends. Maybe one who
Friendships.
is still my basic best mate.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
The
for
original.
me, like, it was surprising because in Sri Lanka, like, I have seen I haven't seen any gays, like, having any, connection, like, after a breakup.
Oh, gays.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so fickle,
Even
aren't they?
in,
Fickle
like,
bitches.
straight marriages, I have never seen straight relationships or something.
I don't think
It was,
straight
like,
people
something
do
new.
that. Yeah, no, I don't think straight people do that. Why would you?
It was like,
Why would they? I mean, it was what?
it was like, even I remember, like, my friends, and they were like, I'm not talking to him anymore, and blah, blah, blah. But I was talking to my friends' ex-boyfriends, but he wasn't, so, like, it was very awkward at times.
Been there and done that, have you? With the
Yeah, but-
ex-boyfriend's friend of an ex-boyfriend talking
Yeah.
to the... Isn't there a rule? Isn't there a girl code? Isn't there a guy code?
But I found it, like, very beautiful to have that kind of, like, a connection, like, rather than just, killing each other and just,
Okay.
going.
So, until next time, we appreciate you watching once again. I hope you enjoyed our characters and our insights. I suppose you could say insights.
Sorry, we looked very drained today.
I don't
We
think we
are,
look
but-
drained. I think we look fine.
Yes.
Get your merch on the web. No, I'm just
Oh my
joking.
God.
I'm just joking. There's no merch.
Very beautiful much. Everybody's getting merch now.
Everybody's
Everybody.
no, yeah. Well, the family and the
Pillows,
friends have a bit
bags.
of merch. We have tote bags out there. We have magnets. We have
And
tea
we have
towels.
tea towels.
We have cushions.
Cushions.
Pairs of shorts. Our
Pairs
cousin,
of shorts.
our
Hats.
cousins in Tasmania.
Hats.
Yeah, there's hats. There's bucket hats.
Hats, yeah, bucket hats.
Yes, we're actually off to, in a couple of weeks, we're off to the wild safari in Victoria called the Werribee Zoo. And that is, that will be a filming day. And
I need to see rhinos.
We will bring you our day at the Werribee Zoo. We'll see rhinos and we'll see, apparently they have elephants now.
I have seen elephants
They
all
have
my life.
camels.
I love elephants, but yeah.
With the necks.
I love rhinos. Do they have hyenas?
I think they might.
I love hyenas. I always loved hyenas.
Yes. Well, until next time,
Until next time, guys.
thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you again.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and then follow us on Instagram. What's our page? Whose husbands?
Yes. Whose husbands and whose
Can you spell it? Do we have like,
Haus?
and then do we
It's
have
right
any
here.
dots
It's
or
right
like
here.
anything?
House husbands of Albion. House.husband.
Instagram. We will pin you that in here, so you can go and just have a look in our Instagram.
Enjoy, folks. Goodbye. Good night.
Enjoy.